NBA YoungBoy just burned one of his last bridges relationships with a rapper and artist that nobody expected him to beef with. This erupted on social media with NBA YoungBoy posting a story that said the following: I pay attention to all that slick stuff you be doing and saying you a punk. What I call a real rapper, we don't do music cause I don't F with you. Stop speaking on me to these people. You my daddy artist, you a effing worker. You ain't my brother. F you, pay me. A lot of people were quick to speculate that this was about NoCap, a rapper that has been signed to NBA YoungBoy and supported by him not only through promotion but features as well. The reason people jumped to this conclusion was because NoCap was asked to release some music with YoungBoy by a fan on Twitter on November 8th, and his response was, "Let me go up on my own first, because I don't need everybody saying I use Top to get big. We will do music later." Seems like a pretty innocent statement to make. Not disrespectful in the least, and nobody wants to be known as the shadow of someone else. But this was 10 days before YoungBoy put out a quote-unquote response, and we would finally get a clarification that it was indeed about NoCap when he replied in an IG story saying, "I see it's my turn this week, huh? I never did you none bad. I screamed free you before and after every venue club. I carried this stuff when you was gone. I stopped messing with people who would have did whatever to see me win, to stay loyal to your hating self and let me know what I owe you. I don't recall you giving stuff. I took the blame for why we don't do music because I was trying to keep your hater card clean. But nah, we really don't do music because he probably skied. I'll be bigger on some baby stuff. Bruh told Atlantic he wanted money for the feature on Mr. Crawford. Facepalm. You never supported me. You posted my stuff once. I've been signed to NBA for 3 years, but I'm raw, so I kept this stuff going on my own. To give NoCap some credit, I didn't know he was signed to NBA for quite a while. I thought he had his own buzz. I found out about him just on his own from his solo music. And then when I found out that he was signed to NBA, I was a bit surprised because he didn't really need that push from YoungBoy like some of the other artists on NBA did. One thing that I found odd was what event that had to have happened within the past 24 to 48 hours would trigger YoungBoy to respond publicly. And I think it may have been this video clip. NoCap was in the studio the other night with Moneybagg Yo and one of Pooh Shiesty's homies, recording a feature for them. The Moneybagg Yo and NBA YoungBoy history is a bit long, but they were cool, then had issues, then were cool, and even did a project together, and I'm not sure if they're cool right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't messing with each other. There's history in that relationship. And then there's alliances that were formed because of beef and people dying. Regardless, fans wanted more context. Even stans were perplexed at YoungBoy's statements on NoCap. From our perspective, the outside looking in, NoCap really just minds his business, stays in his own lane, and drops music. Never disrespected any other member of NBA, and always shown love, at least publicly, to NBA YoungBoy. So where's the issue? Well, YoungBoy continued on his IG stories. Jay-Z can't out-rap me, boy. This ain't bout no music. You just a scary hoe. I wanted revenge on the labels. I'm holding over here. You ain't even got $300K for your tax bill, clown. Just protect yourself. You play industry chess, but don't know this game. Ain't got no loyalty. These rappers gon' kill your pussy self. Ask Mike Karen. I ain't never made $1 off you, none of y'all. F the world before it. F you, pretty boy, I don't hate you. You ran with me because I was popping at the moment. Stuff hit the fan. You couldn't even take a picture with Quando. You a hoe. F you. Let your mama love you. Go make a song about it. Make me some money. The show must go on. You the same kid who had to clear their name when the internet made it seem like you dissed a dude. He a op. Why the hell would it even matter if the pussy thought you was talking about him? You a hoe. Like I said, go make a song about it and make me some money. The show must go on. I don't give a damn what the internet think. You a hoe who made you a hoe. You gon' die a hoe. LOL, I bet the girl you with right now can see you a hoe. You see through rainbow ass dudes. Tell your sister come paint my nails. That's an interesting sentence. You signed cause of Quando. Facts, you ain't nothing without him. He the only one can save you. Honestly, you ain't never heard of the black sheep. Well, that was one hell of an interaction. And if we take some bits and pieces of context, we can wrap together a reasonable narrative, which could be true, could not be true. Quando Rondo is a centerpiece to all of this. For brief refresher, for those who either don't know or don't remember, Quando Rondo was ran up on by King Von 2 years ago, which led to an altercation in which Quando's homie, Lil Tim, shot and killed King Von. King Von was signed to Lil Durk, and this naturally spurred a beef with Quando and Lil Durk, with NBA YoungBoy riding with Quando, who signed to NBA, and this is where we get the YoungBoy versus Lil Durk beef. NoCap was cool with Lil Durk, and still is to a degree, at the very least cordial. Pretty sure he still follows him on Instagram. But this left NoCap in a weird position, because if he's constantly rolling with Quando Rondo, it seems disrespectful to Durk, who he was cool with. And when it came down to it, the last time NoCap was even photographed with Quando was in September of 2021. So maybe there were instances since then in the past year plus where YoungBoy was saying, yo, you've met Quando or you've been around Quando and you didn't want to even appear in a picture with him. YoungBoy would even come after NoCap's gang/block 1600, posting, I'm finna start asking y'all what hood y'all push, fake gangbanging ass niggas. This resentment and perceived lack of loyalty to ride out for Quando Rondo could have been interpreted by YoungBoy as betrayal, because he sacrificed a relationship and what would have been a fruitful business move with Lil Baby, who wanted to work with YoungBoy by siding with his artist NoCap in the beef that he had with 4PF. This dates back a couple of years and became public when an Instagram page posted a cartoon of a Lil Baby family tree, with NoCap as one of the branches. NoCap would then repost this on his story with a big red X on it writing, ain't no tree. And then a 4PF artist by the name of Cold Hearted Savage would post a picture with a caption dissing NoCap, using a song lyric from Lil Baby saying, he can't come back to Atlanta, he on punishment, we'll take his jewelry on some funny-ish. Then NoCap and that same guy exchange words in an Instagram comment section where he adds someone named 4PF Ches, saying, you know we gon' smash him, to which NoCap replies, you so pussy. Savage responding, you the definition of your name, cap, in parentheses, I'ma make sure I catch up with you first. And NoCap puts up an Instagram post captioned, F them other dudes, it's still RIP rude. To which YoungBoy chimes in the comments mocking Savage's previous comment, saying, F them all, in parentheses. This was all NoCap's beef, and had zero to do with YoungBoy. Before NoCap signed to NBA, he had met Lil Baby, and one of the 4PF members had given him some money to keep him around, and they figured that he would sign to Lil Baby. Unfortunately for them, and himself, NoCap ended up going to jail, and when he got out, he didn't want to sign with them anymore, and ended up signing to YoungBoy, which made them feel some type of way, business-wise, since they got to him a lot earlier. But NoCap did say that NBA YoungBoy and the NBA affiliates stayed in contact with NoCap throughout his time locked up, whereas 4PF wasn't too concerned or tapped in. Welcoming beef with the entire 4PF on behalf of NoCap was not a necessary move. This was pretty much foot soldier beef, respectfully. If they had their own beef, the bosses could have still been cool. But that's not how YoungBoy rolls. And it's the post where he's referencing NoCap backing off and clarifying something that needs to be clarified was likely his IG story where NoCap said, word to the blogs, if y'all gonna post some, post facts. Me and Durk might not conversate, but I don't speak on his name, he don't speak on mine. This happened a while ago, but it was probably not one big thing, but many little things that accumulated to make YoungBoy not like how NoCap was moving. Fans were quick to move to the archives of 2017 and pull up Facebook posts of NoCap, quote-unquote, hating on YoungBoy. Next person say, YB go harder than Kodak, I'm slapping your mama down. I listen to YoungBoy 24/7. This man is great. To which NoCap responds, can't even listen to the boy for 30 minutes. I don't even know how can people think YoungBoy harder. YoungBoy got no bars. I think this is doing a little bit too much on the fans' part. Travis Scott used to talk a lot of trash, calling T.I. terrible, but ended up signing to Grand Hustle. It's just a normal, regular fan talking how they regularly talk when they think nobody's listening other than their homies. He hadn't even met YoungBoy at this point. The way I look at this is, there isn't much of a right or wrong party, but a mismatch in values and the expectations they had of each other. YoungBoy has expectations that the people that are close to him, in terms of artists he signed, his homies, etc., are going to back him on every front, adopt his beefs, not try to play both sides, because that's how he behaves and wants that same energy reciprocated. But NoCap seems to just want to be cordial and not invite unnecessary beef that doesn't really have anything to do with him. harming his potential connections, his career trajectory, and feeding himself and his family. I personally think NoCap did nothing wrong, publicly at least. He never adopted the beef with Dirk, but distanced himself from him and anyone in his camp. He was cognizant of how any of his moves could be spun into a narrative by blogs and the media, if not just rabid YoungBoy fans, to see him as being disloyal or a traitor, and he didn't set off any of those alarms for almost 3 years now that he's been signed. YoungBoy's in a position where he doesn't need to work with anyone or be close to anyone to succeed. He's set for beyond life, especially with this new deal he's got. But he's one of maybe 2, max, rappers that can roll completely solo and still have success. And I just say 2 to leave a name open for people to fill in because I think he's the only one. His artists and other people in the game need to collaborate. They need to be seen popping out with other hot rappers. It's like the cheerleader effect, but for rappers. A bunch of mid/lukewarm rappers in terms of popularity, being seen with each other constantly, and doing features, makes them all look hotter than they really are. And if you guys remember some of YoungBoy's history, we got information that the reason him and Lil Uzi Vert hadn't collaborated was because of YoungBoy's loyalty to Rich the Kid, who had beef with Lil Uzi Vert. And Rich the Kid likely wouldn't have cared too much if Uzi collaborated with YoungBoy, but that's just a level of loyalty, as YoungBoy describes it, in his own perspective that he has. And that's what he expects from people. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is NoCap wrong here or YoungBoy? And how does this work out with beefing with the guy that owns your catalog? Slightly reminiscent of Kodak Black and Jackboy, but hopefully the only thing that comes out of this is a hit as good as Super Gremlin from either party. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.